Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Dame Diddy.
Ambitious Ace.
Bang Bang Boomerang.
We're here with part 2 of Ask TRC. Hashtag Ask TRC. So, we did part 1. We answered all the questions. So, here we go. The first question this time is from Ghost. I like Ghost. That's a great name.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, do you ever fight with each other over different reactions to songs? I've only seen you all agree or stay pretty respectful. Spill the behind the scenes.
Oh, well, go watch the Jopping reaction if you want to see some disagreeing. And then if we would have still been recording after we did that reaction, I pretty much argued my point even more.
Yes.
I mean, you can have arguments and be constructive. It ain't like I'm gonna be like, cut. Yo, I don't like your damn opinions. What the hell? No, it ain't none of that going on. It ain't none of that. So it's pretty much the same vibe when the camera goes off. It's the same thing. Like we was even talking about Jopping last night. I still don't agree. I mean, the whole album. I still don't agree, man.
Still don't.
I still love the album. I do have some different opinions on the album now that I have time to sit with it, but that's a whole nother video.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
God.
What I said in the album review still stands at the moment.
No, I'm not changing.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not changing my opinion.
because it was a first listen, so obviously your point of view is going to change.
Yeah.
But as of right now, mine hasn't changed.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't think we've ever argued over. I mean, we'll be like, "What? You thought that way?" But stuff like that, that's about it.
Yeah.
Ain't no another means to spill, man. We good.
Yeah, we cool.
The next one is from Paulette Leroy. I feel like we've answered this question. What made you want to start listening to K-pop, reacting to K-pop, and did someone turn you on to it, or what? Love you guys.
Oh,
yeah, we answered this one last time. So we got asked because we didn't want to do reaction videos to begin with. But we said, forget it. We'll try it out, see how it goes. We just didn't want to do it like everybody else, drinking water, spitting it out.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Reacting to music videos.
Wow, did you see that?
All of that stuff that people
respect
tend
to the
do.
other reactors,
Yeah, no disrespect to
but
that.
sometimes it just be like, really, y'all reacted like that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we see the comments sometimes like your reactions are whack. Like we're being real.
Yeah.
We're not out here. I'm not about to pour water all over my shirt just to get a couple clicks. Like that's not how I do it. If the song makes me feel like I need to do that, then
Exactly.
I mean, y'all
We'll
see my reactions. I'll be into it. That's genuine.
Yeah. So
Just a fan of music,
Yeah. So the next question comes from Free Costco.
Okay.
Dope name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? What do your everyday playlists normally consist of? Artists, genres, vibes. What artists have left a deep impression on you recently? And if you were to make your own music, what genre do you think you would opt for?
Dang,
Dang. I'll answer this first. The way my playlist actually works is, as you guys know, we do album reviews throughout the week. So when we're doing the hip hop and R&B, whatever album I'm reviewing, I'm usually listening to, except for the ones on Patreon because we do live listenings and it's our first time listening. Yeah. Compared to how we used to do our K-pop reactions. But you guys wanted us to do live reactions, so we switched to live reactions. But the other ones, we actually listen to their songs over and over again. On the days, like on Thursday is probably the easiest day for me because I don't have to listen to anything else on Thursday. That's usually my, K-pop day. And I go and I just straight up usually listen to nothing but K-pop. But throughout the week, if you follow me on iTunes, you'll see I'll be you'll see my Twice up in there. You'll see my Blackpink, my Everglow, my Shiny. Like, you'll see songs randomly thrown in the mix. Like anybody that's watching it is probably like, this dude is weird. Like, I'm just saying because you'll see Red Velvet, then you'll see the Cutting Crew, then you'll see Blondie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll see Queen, and then you'll see Tech Nine. Like you'll see so much different stuff. What artists have left a deep impression on you? Overall, I want to say the biggest artist that leave a deep impression on me was Lupe Fiasco. He actually made me start Googling and looking up things and actually confirming what things actually stood for. Recently?
On you recently.
Yeah.
Recently, I'd have to go with Toby Lou. We just went to his concert.
Oh
Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
point.
And I feel like what he said at that concert made so much sense. Like he said, he believes everybody's here to save lives.
Yeah.
And we're here to save other people's lives, and not just one person's, all of them. And whether that just be you calling in to check up on them and hearing what they have to say, you know, it makes them feel a little bit more bright and the light at the other side of the tunnel. So I thought that was really deep.
Yeah.
And if I was to make my own music, what genre do I think I do? I mean, I used to make beats all the time. I barely do it anymore. But if I would do it right now, I'd want to actually try to see what it would sound like if I attempted to make a K-pop beat.
Oh wow.
I might actually do that on the low and not tell nobody about it unless it
Okay.
comes out sounding like some Teddy Park fire.
You just started telling them about it. They gonna be expecting it now.
I can put
They
some
ready.
vocals on it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm trying to get to that 50K so we can do this song.
All right, you want to go next?
Oh, okay, yeah, cool, man. I'll do that. I mean, I'm pretty much like I'm kind of random with my stuff. You know what I mean? As you guys probably know from my life plamost.
Yeah,
You know? So
I keep forgetting.
yeah. So my stuff is usually everywhere. You know, I think most of the time I'm either listening to like study music. It's been a lot of my like video game music actually. Like when I'm working and stuff, just so I can stay concentrated. And then some days I got like an old school vibe where I just want to listen to some really old school hits like like Temptations and stuff like that. Sometimes I may have a K-pop day, especially when we have like things coming up. You know, I just consume a lot of K-pop. Some of the newer raps I like. You know, I probably have a day where I kind of zone out on that. So my stuff is really random in that regards. An artist that left a deep impression on me recently, I gotta say Dean. That Instagram video that he had and that song.
And ever since that, we just been on him.
Man,
Yeah.
you know, he's definitely left a mark. And that's just all, I guess, all music, period. Dean left a big impact on me. And I guess what genre of music will I be making right now? I don't think I'll be making what's that, Sophie music or what's that, Sofi music?
Lo-fi?
Lo-fi music.
Oh, okay.
I've been into like just regular, just not too much lyrics, but just straight beats, you know? That type of vibe has really been on me recently. So yeah.
Well, my everyday playlist is random as well, but it's a random assortment. Usually, like we do album reviews throughout the week, that's constantly on. But other than that, I enjoy listening to lo-fi music, beats, instrumentals, and everything like that. But as y'all know, I like watching like anime and everything like that. So I have like a lot of openings and theme music on my playlist. A lot of video game music I listen to on a regular. I'm a big fan of just like themes, all that. So that's kind of what my playlist consists of normally. But really, it's random because really, I just get into whatever I feel. I put on shuffle and skip until I'm in the mood and stay with that mood. Artists that left a deep impression on me recently, man, it's hard to choose because we've been reviewing and reacting to some good artists lately. But if I will have to make a decision right now on the spot, I would have to say recently it's been Sam Kim. He's a K-pop artist as well. And his album really had me in my bag. Like, if y'all see my reaction, I was vibing all the way through it. But just his particular taste, like, it wasn't like the K-poppy sound of like music. Like, he really went along the route of something like Onu would do, like music like that. But it was just really soulful, a real slow R&B feel to it. But I just really love the direction that he took with his music because it's something that I don't normally hear in K-pop. But just hearing his music and the lyrics that he writes about, it was just really, really dope. So that's just the most one. I mean, a lot of people I listen to leave an impression on me. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because, like, I can pick out a whole bunch right now, but I'll be here all day. But if I was to make my own music, what genres? I don't know. I'll go along for, like, the lo-fi things like you said, too.
lo-fis.
But I love R&B. So, I mean, I would love to do R&B music just because that's just when I'm in my bag. I love R&B music, yo. So, I think that would be the lane I would opt for. It'd be R&B.
You know, I'll say R&B too. You know, get a little button up, button down. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
All right, the next question is from Jenny Lynn. So we got, which group do you think is the rookie of the year so far? Please nominate one girl group and one boy group.
Whoa.
This is easy for me.
I got one with the boy group. I got one already.
Oh, this is easy for me. Look, the girl group is going to be Everglow. Everglow for sure. I'm about to say, I thought you
Okay.
was...
I got a different choice, but okay. Cool.
Whatever. I don't care what your choice is. Everglow is nominated to me for Rookie of the Year. And boy group, I'm picking one team.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm picking one team.
Okay, that's...
X1 is fire, but I'm picking one team. TXT was fire, but I'm picking one. I'm rocking with the home team.
Oh, man. I was going... You go ahead. I need to
Now you got to think about that, right?
I'm having a hard time too, man. I would say for boy at least TXT. They be doing their thing. I know that for a fact. But girl group, that's a tough one, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'll go ahead, man. When you put it that way, I mean, X1 just had a really... You know what? Well, I'll say this. No, that wasn't this year.
Yeah.
Man, this is a hard one, yo.
You got to think of like this year.
I'm torn between X1 and one team, man. Because X1, they just came out the gate swing. I'm going to have to go with X1 for this one.
I can see X1.
Because
that project was pretty good.
The project was dope. And just the packaging, product, I want to go buy that. But it ain't just because of that. But just how they came out the gate swinging with that video. And just, man, they're just dope. But my girl group would have to be ITZY.
Yeah.
ITZY. It's what's it? Icy. Cherry. Oh my gosh. I mean, they came out the park killing it with that. So I had to say ITZY. Still don't know which one?
Yeah. I mean, ITZY went hard. But yeah,
probably nothing harder than Adios though.
Yeah.
Everglow Adios was hard. Yeah. It was hard.
All right, so the next question is from Ghost again. So what's your favorite video game series? I know I heard you talk about Final Fantasy, Horizon Zero Dawn, Borderlands for sure. This is easy for me as well.
Really?
My favorite, yes, this is very easy for me. My favorite video game series of all time is Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, it hands down is. I'll never forget the feeling. Like, I learned who Royce the 5'9"
Music,
was
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Radio station.
First get in the car.
Vice City.
The first song that plays is Michael
Jackson.
Jackson, Billie Jean. I will never forget that. Like, you don't understand. And then you had San Andreas. You can listen to Ralph Tresvant's Sensitivity and shoot out of the window at the same time. Like, where in life is that possible? Where you're just having fun. You're listening to. You need a man with sensitivity, a man like me, but you could shoot people out of the window.
Shoot out the car. Yeah.
Not just that, man. Just all of the stuff they add. They had a mission where you had to burn down a weed field, and your screen is getting hazy like you're getting high the whole time you're burning down the field, and you got to do it before the cops get there. But you hear the cops racing there, and they're getting louder every time.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Grand Theft Auto 4 was a little bit of a misstep, but Grand Theft Auto 5 brought it right back. Trevor is a lunatic. I don't know how many times I laughed at scenes with him in it. Franklin is the man. Michael is the man. The side characters like Brucey. Brucey, man. Was he Grand Theft Auto 4?
Grand Theft Auto 4.
That dude was hilarious, man. Like, that series is great.
Man, shout out to Ghost with the questions, man.
Yeah.
Goodness, man. I would say mine will have to be Crash Bandicoot, man. You know, I'm a simple guy. I like my X's to be double jump. I like my circle to be spin. But I think as a child, man, I played that game so much. It was to the point where I could play some missions with my eyes closed. And then after that, there was a game called Sly Cooper that was really similar to Crash Bandicoot in a way. That was kind of similar in some ways, but a little bit more different. But those games I will play over and over again and listen to my favorite music. Shout out to 50 Cent, Get Rich, Die Trying. Play a lot of that game with that soundtrack. So.
Oh, favorite video game, man. I have too many.
Series.
Too many
series.
Yeah, I have too many series. But if I was going to put one on the forefront, I'm torn between two, so I'm gonna give two.
Nah,
I'm torn between two.
This is a tough one.
That's a tough one, man. I'm a video game nerd. All right. Final Fantasy, you mentioned it.
Of course.
I'm a big Final Fantasy fan.
Final Fantasy 8 is trash.
We are not going to get into discussion right now. Final Fantasy 8 is not trash.
You know who that was directed to.
Final Fantasy 8
You know
is
who
not.
that was
Yeah, I know who that was.
directed
Final Fantasy 8 is not trash.
say
Okay, don't be hating
trash.
on my seed officers.
You bought it
I'm going to.
No, you didn't because it's trash.
No, because I don't know if I can play through it again. That's time consuming.
That was
Trash.
a long. No, it's not.
All Final Fantasies. Anyway, the Final
has some of the
Fantasy.
best summons.
But listen, Final
Love
Fantasy
this.
because of one thing, my love for music. I believe Final Fantasy has some of the best
Great
music
composers.
To this day.
to offer.
this day.
Any game series, even back in the Super Nintendo days, they had some mighty tunes that was hitting. So Final Fantasy, of course, and then my other one have to go to Metal Gear Solid. And Metal Gear Solid is because of my love of cinema, and I felt like that game really got me to respect cinema a little bit more because of the long ass cutscenes. But I love the gameplay in it as well, and just the storytelling aspect. I'm really into storytelling and everything like that, which goes in with Final Fantasy as well. So that's kind of why they go hand in hand. I love a story and everything like that. I can sit there for hours and play just if the story is good. So yeah, that's my two picks.
Okay, and one last question. So we have Nora. We
No, we
answered
already went
part of the question,
Yeah.
but the other part we didn't.
Okay.
So she asked what our favorite K-pop group is now, and then she asked what do we think about the K-pop industry.
Okay.
So I will just go ahead and throw it out there again. My favorite K-pop group, do we know? It's Twice.
Oh, man. I had no idea.
I know.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you
Shocker.
to be like,
No, I'm not. But no, shocker there, right? But what do I think about the K-pop industry? I think the artists are actually really dope. They work really hard. They do their
Yes.
thing. I don't like some of the stuff that I hear on the business side, but that crosses every genre of music. The
Yeah,
business and the
yeah.
music industry is super shady. I saw a video of it was, I want to say it was Psy and Jessie, like, and he was like consoling her, like she was so happy about like where she's at this moment. You know, just seeing how hard like the cats from Super M are working right now, like they are working so hard, and I feel like what it is it's like the label is just trying to squeeze everything out of them they can before they have to go to service. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just certain things I don't like about the industry. Like, look at BTS; they got some time off, but is that really time off?
yeah, because they're already
they
rumored
need
to be
more.
dropping again this
Yeah.
month.
Yeah,
That's
they
what the
need
rumor
more
is,
time
yeah.
off. It didn't feel like they had enough time. I mean, don't get me wrong; they could have been the ones that said, "Yo, that was enough
Yeah.
of a break. Let's get back to work."
Yeah.
But the amount of time, like I'm hearing sometimes they're like dancing, like when they're practicing to get better at dancing from when they're trainees. They're training like 16 hours a day, sometimes 12
Didn't you
hours
tell me
a
somebody
day.
was passed out recently
Yeah,
after
well,
a performance, kind of?
Yeah.
It's
So
just
it's
like,
like
yeah.
it's like they don't really get the proper time to heal. It's like you have to keep staying on
Keep
it.
going, keep going.
And I just wish that the people in these powerful positions wouldn't take as much advantage of the artists as they do and would give them the proper time off. I get it. You have to promote, but people understand if something has to be moved back. Some people, logical people. I
Yeah.
can't speak for everybody.
Well, I'm gonna take a little lighter note on that subject. What I think about the K-pop industry, and I'll take it as long as
You
this.
gonna throw your favorite group out right now?
Oh, right now, that's hard, man.
A tough one.
That's a tough one. What did I say last time? I'm not remembering.
know.
Dang, what did I say?
Twice.
Right
Just get
now,
on the bandwagon. There's room.
my favorite groups right now. I'm gonna come back to that one after I ask my question.
I think you said BTS last time.
Oh, I did. Maybe no. It's top three groups. I
Yeah,
said
top
Shiny,
three.
BTS, and Blackpink.
But it's right now.
That's hard. Right
I mean,
now,
you can still say Shiny, even though they're currently.
I wanted to
not
say
moving.
Shiny
Uh-huh.
because that's just my favorite.
Just say
group right
Super M. You love the album.
now. Anyways, the K-pop industry. I think the good about it, what I love, is the fact that I like how their process of putting music out is.
Yeah.
You know, we get the mini albums and everything. And at first, we were kind of like, man, why did they drop so many short albums?
It's smart.
But when you
Yeah.
think about it, it's really smart. And I like the fact that we can get a small package but still get so much behind it. Like, even though Blackpink dropped the EP this year, they went on a concert and they could still do a little bit of their older stuff and still have a big concert. But what I like about that rollout is the fact that it keeps the artist speculation going on. Everybody's talking about them, and you don't got to put out that much, but you can put out quality.
Yeah.
You don't got to put out, redundant, repetitive stuff over and over. They're putting out quality after quality, and I think that's what I like about their approach to music, the comebacks and everything that. So, because when we first started doing, I'm like, what is a comeback?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? So I really like that aspect of the K-pop industry, the fact that they are putting out music, keeping their artists relevant in such a way that is kind of like made me think about their well-being and everything. But I like that because over here, you can get somebody put out an EP and you don't hear from them from like a year.
Oh, yeah.
So I just feel like, I like that business model and I think it's smart. And I think that we're seeing a lot more independent artists over here starting to develop that. Lucky Day, he was putting out EPs leading up to his album. So I see it starting. The trend is catching on over here.
Yeah, they're definitely doing their thing on the artist side. They're doing some things that's really new, getting the fans involved with the fan chants.
Yeah.
All the concerts that they do, there's a lot of things in the K-pop space that's really killing the game. And then the sounds they get it from everywhere, And the production is on point. The music videos are at the next level. There's so many elements that makes these songs really, really good. But I am concerned about what's going to happen 10 years from now with a lot of these artists, especially at the pace a lot of these artists are working, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how will that affect them later on? What's after K-pop for a lot of these artists? Are they wealthy enough to be able to retire off of all this work? Or will they be able to maintain some of their family bonds, friend bonds, and things of that nature? I just want to see how that works out for a lot of these artists. So.
Good point.
Yeah. Favorite group right now?
Oh, for me, Red Velvet just has a piece of my heart, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the first thing I think of when I think of my favorite is just Red Velvet. But
it has to be Shiny, man. That's all I'm coming up
right
to.
Now.
That's
out
right now. Well, that's it's hard for right now, man.
Red Velvet's active right now.
All right, so active right now. If I was going to say a group,
everybody knows Shiny's great.
If it's a group that's active right now, NCT 127.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because, throughout this whole year and last year, they was putting out fire heat. So I would have to say that.
All right, y'all. There you go. You want to send some more questions? Y'all know where to put them at on Patreon. We have a, tab for y'all to go ahead and put them in. Y'all be fast tracked to the top of the list.
Some good questions.
If you want to
really
ask questions on Twitter, hashtag @TRC. And you can do the same thing in the YouTube community feed as well.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.